Too bad your little friend Miranda isn't here, otherwise you could have 2 signatures in your yearbook.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're looking at the Disney stars who've stepped away from the limelight since their respective TV productions ended, whether they moved on to better things or retired altogether.
No, I'm still going.
Oh.
I didn't want to leave without saying goodbye for real.
Number 30, Clayton Snyder, Lizzie McGuire. Nearly every girl in school was swooning over Ethan Kraft. Nice, popular, athletic, and with a gorgeous head of hair. He was the full package.
You use conditioner? No, but I'll fill you in. You know how on the shampoo bottle has directions, right? Lather, rinse, repeat?
Yeah.
I don't repeat.
Of course, Ethan's success comes from the actor who brought him to life, Clayton Snyder. Following Lizzie McGuire's ending, Snyder stayed in the acting game with a sizable list of short films under his belt, and even a guest appearance on NCIS.
Yeah, I'm up for whatever you need.
Huh?
I only ran to keep up with appearances. The fake punches were a great touch, though.
Those were real punches.
That's funny.
He was set to return for the planned Lizzie McGuire revival in 2020, but said plans fell through, so the world was once again denied the return of Ethan's hair. However, Snyder also married fellow actress Allegra Edwards that same year, so we'd say he's doing all right for himself.
Ethan could be a used car salesman to a politician. He can really go anywhere or fall anywhere on that map. I think it just more depends on his support system, but he does tend to have a way of just kind of falling into the best case scenario.
Number 29, Coco Christo, Gabby Duran and the Unsittables. One of the more overlooked Disney sitcoms is Gabby Duran and the Unsittables, which features the titular babysitter looking after a pack of alien children. Among the supporting characters is her little sister Olivia, played by young Coco Christo.
These shelves don't feel super sturdy. Are you watching me? Of course I am.
This being her first major television role, Christo had previously been a theater actor at age 6. Following the show's conclusion, it looked like Christo's time with Disney had ended, as she hasn't been featured with them since. However, she was still a relatively new talent at the time, so her chances to expand her resume could only go up from there, hopefully without all the pitfalls that typically come with childhood fame.
Mind if I take a snap for my app? I would be honored. The only time Gabby takes pictures of me is when I fall asleep with my mouth open so she can meme it.
Number 28, William Brent, Lab Rats and Lab Rats Elite Force. Formerly known as Billy Unger, this handsome teen played by Chase Davenport, the smartest member of the siblings, who clearly doesn't know the meaning of the word relax.
Oh no! Guys! There's only a 2% chance that we can save the train! And if the train goes, we go! Brace yourselves! Bionic people do not explode well.
Once Elite Force was underway, he had his name legally changed to William Brent and was credited as such. It was the least they could do for his going away present.
Guys, why are you so freaked out about growing older anyway? It's just a part of life. Personally, I am looking forward to aging gracefully.
Once the show ended, Brent retired from acting in 2016, choosing to focus on his music career. He also tied the knot and became a father of 2. Hopefully this time off set will allow him to do what Chase barely could. Finally relax a little.
Do you mind? This is a private moment between a man and his computer.
Number 27, Hutch Dano, Zeke and Luther. When Hutch Dano first entered the Disney Channel, he played Bailey's ex-boyfriend Moose on The Sweet Life on Deck. Not too long after, he became one half of the titular twosome Zeke and Luther, as the brains of the group. Not that that's saying much.
Hey, Ginger, what were we discussing again?
Me being your manager?
Yeah, sure, you can do that.
Once his time with Disney was over, he still found acting gigs. He guest starred on shows like White Collar and Law & Order LA, but he also found himself down the slippery slope of alcohol use disorder. Fortunately, he was able to overcome his affliction and turn his attention towards painting and the arts, while still occasionally dabbling in acting.
George likes to put people in situations and then see how things play out.
Number 26, Dan Benson, Wizards of Waverly Place. While mostly playing smaller parts in TV, Dan Benson's true rise to fame began when he was cast as Zeke in Wizards of Waverly Place, Justin's nerdy but cool best friend and Harper's love interest.
That's a classic clogging tune, A Mule in the Hen House. I think it's missing an instrument or two, but I could probably still dance to it. Oh yeah! Yeah, I can still dance to this. Should've brought my clogs.
That was close.
While Zeke was good-natured and funny, Benson's post-Disney career wasn't so squeaky clean. He still had acting opportunities, such as voicing Ethan in Rick and Morty, but what surprised us was his setting up an OnlyFans account. He found success in being an adult model on the site, though he has stated the possibility of shutting his profile down. As long as he's happy and not harming anyone, it's not our place to judge.
It just kind of all made sense to me after I put all the pieces together, and I was like, why stop fighting this like wave of energy that's like pushing me in a direction? Like, grab a surfboard and let's ride this wave, you know, and see what happens.
Number 25, Lauren Taylor, Best Friends Whenever. It still stings how Best Friends Whenever had such wasted potential as a show concept. It's especially sad given that the leading ladies, played by Landry Bender and Lauren Taylor, had genuine chemistry together.
I just love that you're staying here. I love it too, which is why I haven't zipped you inside my heavy bag for waking me up in the morning. Ah!
You say scary things sometimes.
You love it when I say scary things sometimes.
Oh, you're just so good at it.
I am good at it.
While Landry Miller would march on to more acting opportunities, Lauren Taylor seemingly vanished off the face of the earth. No notable acting roles since 2018, and no updates on social media for nearly as long. Many have speculated about where Taylor may have vanished, while we're trying not to assume the worst scenario. Wherever you are, if you're watching this video right now, we wish you luck wherever life takes you, Lauren.
I was just gonna say that.
Let's go back so you can say it.
Nah, you nailed it.
Oh, let's go back to when you said I nailed it. That was so sweet.
Number 24, Kiely Williams, the Cheetah Girls series. Originally a member of the R&B group 3LW, Kiely Williams was brought on to play Aquanette in the Disney Channel TV film series The Cheetah Girls. Sadly, 3LW disbanded in 2006, but the Cheetah Girls thrived with 3 TV movies and multiple albums, establishing themselves as an icon for multi-ethnic girl groups. Following the group's disbanding, Williams stepped out of the superstar spotlight to focus on her solo career. These adventures included a guest spot on Celebrity Family Feud and competing in the reality show BET Presents The Encore, where she became part of a new R&B group, Blueprint. She also got married and had 2 kids and continues to thrive outside the Disney spotlight.
Where would your character be today? What would you want to do if you rebooted it?
I hope that Aqua is married to Kevin 347, living in a palace in India right now. I'm hoping Aqua would be living her very best Indian palatial life.
Number 23, Nick Spano, Even Stevens. While not the brightest candle in the shop, Donnie Evans knew how to look after his 2 titular siblings and keep us laughing, all thanks to Nick Spano's acting.
Come on, guys. I'm not stupid, you know? Hey.
Thank goodness for sports.
Following the show's conclusion, Spano continued to act, but less frequently than his Disney career, most notably for crime shows like NCIS and Cold Case. He's also the founder of a few Hollywood-bound businesses, such as the Hollywood Night Market and the Recreation Cafe. While his acting career might have slowed down, it's nice to know that Nick is still keeping busy without having to deal with Lewis and Ren's zany antics.
Lewis, how could you total our house?
It totaled itself, I swear that's what happened!
Yeah, congratulations, Louis. You did it again. Everything that's nice and decent, you just end up ruining.
Well, at least now everyone has an ocean view, huh?
Number 22, Will Friedle, Boy Meets World.
Somebody has to find a way out.
Fine. I'll do it. I'm the oldest. Actually, I'm the oldest. Yeah, but I've lived the longest. Okay, fine. All right, so, what just happened here?
You get to stay out here all by yourself.
Oh, good. Good luck. Thanks, man.
It's impossible not to laugh while watching Will Friedle as Eric Matthews, Corey's pretty but dim-witted older brother. Behind the scenes, however, it wasn't as funny for Friedle, as near the end of Boy Meets World, he started suffering from anxiety disorder, which made camera acting a nightmare for him.
The one thing you can count on, your own brain, is now your enemy. Everything changes. How you see the world, your perception, color, taste, everything is different. And now I have to perform in front of an audience, which used to be my favorite thing in the world, and now I'm terrified to do.
Following the show's end, he stayed away from camera acting in favor of voice acting, where he continued making us smile as Ron Stoppable, among many others. You can just imagine how hard our jaws dropped when Friedle returned in front of the camera as Eric for the Girl Meets World spinoff, powering through his anxiety to bless the world with plays with squirrels when we needed him most.
Everybody look at me! No!
Number 21, Dylan Sprouse, Sweet Life franchise. Throughout the 2000s, it was impossible to hear the name Dylan Sprouse without it being accompanied by that of his twin Cole on The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. The ongoing chaos they caused at the Tipton Hotel and SS Tipton became a staple for the Disney Channel.
This is our moment, so let's get out there and have a great graduation.
Which, by the way, is in 3 minutes.
Oh, I gotta get this thing pressed. There's no time.
Once the franchise ended, both twins took a hiatus from acting to focus on college, but neither could give it up entirely. While Cole went on to play Jughead on Riverdale, Dylan became pickier with his roles, opting for characters such as Luke Hart in Tiger Tiger or Colin in The Duel. While life as a child star is never easy, it's comforting to see Dylan try to continue his career post-Sweet Life.
This was really, I mean, it's the first one I've ever EP'd, executive produced, so that's fun. But this is probably the most proud I've been of a movie in a really long time. So I'm happy about this. I really want people to see it.
Number 20, Kay Panabaker, Phil of the Future. Remember Debbie Berwick from Phil of the Future?
I just love watching the news. One day, I hope to be an action news anchor. You've got the mouth for it.
She wasn't around for long, but Kay Panabaker's character approaches life with a positive attitude. And then we learn she's a cyborg. Unfortunately for her, Debbie doesn't make it past the first season. Panabaker made multiple guest star appearances in other series such as Weeds and Medium, and could be seen in several TV movies afterward. She also had a central part in ABC's short-lived No Ordinary Family, but ultimately retired from acting in 2012.
All right, fine. Let's take him down.
Interestingly, while that chapter of her career ended shortly after leaving the Disney Channel, she remained in the House of Mouse's world, in a sense. Indeed, in 2016, she reportedly was a zoologist at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Number 19, Jake Thomas, Lizzie McGuire. We all know Matt, Lizzie McGuire's mischievous younger brother. He's pretty much always bugging his sister or playing pranks, to put it mildly.
Hey, Dad, I'm not sure about this party.
You know, he has a point.
No, I am also prepared to feed this entire book to your journals.
The actor who brought him to life is Jake Thomas. Still, you may not recognize his name and face from anywhere other than this hit series from the aughts, and perhaps Corey in the House. Thomas has had other more minor roles in the years since he left Disney Channel behind, but none of them have been as recognizable. Still, if you miss seeing him on your screen, he did appear in one episode of NCIS in 2024. He flies under the radar, but he's still in entertainment, also reportedly working as a director.
The entire episode is a race against the clock to try to rescue me. But there's, of course, in typical fashion, there's twists and turns.
Number 18, Phil Lewis, Sweet Life franchise. One of, if not the most memorable hotel managers in the history of Disney Channel is Mr. Mosby. He's stern, demanding, and well-spoken, refusing to put up with any of Zack and Cody's shenanigans.
No hugging in the lobby!
We love you, Mr. Mosby! You're so wonderfully strict.
Yes, I am. Now let go.
Phil Lewis played the man in the nice suits from The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody and its spin-off The Sweet Life on Deck. He performed other important roles prior to this series, but it would be understandable to only associate Lewis's face with Mr. Mosby.
Fine, do your little science project. Just promise me one thing. If you need bait, you'll use your brother.
Even after his great run as Mr. Mosby in the Sweet Life franchise, Lewis has made appearances here and there, but nowhere near the same extent. Number 17, Cara Delizia, So Weird. Both Disney and Nickelodeon seem to have a knack for making kid-friendly versions of popular adult TV shows. Take, for example, So Weird, Disney's version of The X-Files. Like its adult sibling, the show centered around otherworldly things like aliens and ghosts, and its main character was Fiona Phillips, or Fee for short, played by Cara Delizia.
I just wanted to talk to you. So, that's where James Garv was when he was asleep. Cryostasis. He was frozen, wasn't he?
After season 3, though, Delizia left the show and never quite made it into the spotlight again. She's had a few guest spots, like on The West Wing, and she voiced a character on Nickelodeon's All Grown Up, but nothing quite so big as playing Fee. We like to think she's happily retired from the acting life.
Now, every American family can realize their dream of a college education for their children with the penny and a half you just saved them.
Number 16, Matthew Timmons, The Sweet Life on Deck. Dang it! You may have heard that from Matthew Timmons' character Woody in Sweet Life on Deck. Woody is Cody's cabin mate on the SS Tipton.
No brother, no friends? That's a sad tale of woe, woodchuck.
Oh, I have brothers and tons of friends. They're just not smart.
His gullibility, messiness, and overall silliness lead to some comical moments in the series. This includes attempting pickup lines and testing his luck as a butler. Timmons, however, left the acting spotlight after this role, except for a brief one-episode appearance in the Disney series Jessie.
So my mom's gonna kick me off the family plan. No, it's Max Bauer, Katie's agent. What do you mean she fired me?
It seemed The Sweet Life on Deck could have been a launching pad at the beginning of his young acting career. Unfortunately, based on his social media activity, the main reason Timmons backed out of the industry was facing harmful size stereotypes.
He was a butler prodigy. He peaked early.
Nowadays, you wouldn't recognize Timmons as Woody. Number 15, Mia Telerico, Good Luck Charlie. That adorable, innocent baby from Good Luck Charlie provides numerous fuzzy and funny moments. Charlie started the show in 2010 as a baby and grew to be several years old by the show's conclusion in 2014.
Teddy and Spencer.
What do you mean, Charlie? Teddy and Spencer what?
Sing.
The girl who starred in this role is Mia Telerico. But what happened to the little actress since? Well, as of 2024, she's a high schooler. She may only be Charlie to you, even all these years later. Although, who knows? As young as she still is, maybe she'll find her way back to the screen at some point. Whatever she ends up doing, we say good luck, Charlie.
Come on, guys. Say it with me.
Good luck, Charlie.
Number 14, Amy Bruckner, Phil of the Future. Pim is the sister of the title character in Phil of the Future. Clever, confident, and sassy at times, Amy Bruckner's character is known to have a few tricks up her sleeve.
You may have to go walk, but I don't. Pim Diffie doesn't walk for nobody.
Although she also appeared in the Disney animated series American Dragon during the mid-2000s, Bruckner is unquestionably most recognized in the television world as Pim. Following that role, you may not have seen her again due to just her few minor film appearances.
And why would I want to do that? Goofy Goose, there to help you with your fast walking race.
Oh, I've got some bad news for you, Berwick. Not doing it.
Nowadays, the former actress is an attorney. Surely the resourcefulness and ingenuity that Pim possesses could be beneficial in Bruckner's legal practice. Number 13, Kyle Massey, That's So Raven and Cory in the House. Cory Baxter is Raven's little brother in the hit Disney series That's So Raven. Played by Kyle Massey, Cory is a money-hungry young entrepreneur. Hence his catchphrase is, cha-ching! Having a pet rat named Lionel is definitely another thing to remember him by. After That's So Raven, Massey featured as the main character in Cory in the House. After his promising Disney years, though, his acting career didn't really take off.
You know which I play the drums with? In my band, DC3? Yeah, you probably heard of us. We're on the verge of blow-up situation.
He did make an appearance in Dancing with the Stars in 2010 and has also dropped a few tracks as a rapper. In 2021, he was back in the headlines, but not in a good way, charged with immoral communication with a minor. Number 12, Doug Brochu, Sunny with a Chance. On the short-lived Sunny with a Chance, Grady Mitchell was a goofy side character and offered up the comic relief.
When that girl gets out of class, you were gonna ask her to the dance. Are you nervous?
Nah.
And who played that lovable part so well? Why, none other than Doug Brochu. But if you don't recognize his name, you aren't alone.
Put that on a coaster. Oh, my girdle is too tight.
After Sunny with a Chance and its spin-off show were both over, along with a few other Disney shows he appeared in, Brochu has only added one-off episode appearances or roles in shorts on his resume. The 2014 short Obituaries had him acting alongside James Franco, and might have been a bump of fame.
He had resolved to reconnect with his father and put their quarrels to rest.
But Doug has reportedly decided to focus more on his health, and we understand. He looks great. Number 11, Jason Earles, Hannah Montana. Jackson Stewart, the older brother of Miley in Hannah Montana, has a much different personality than his sister. The quirky, lazy character who earns plenty of laughs from the audience is portrayed by Jason Earles.
Hey, I'm Miley. Now I'm Hannah. Now I'm Miley. I'm a real girl. I'm a pop star. Everybody makes mistakes.
As siblings often do, Jackson and Miley bicker plenty, but the love between them is definitely evident. Earles' performance in this Disney classic is without a doubt his most notable one, even with a few TV roles following Hannah Montana.
But don't worry, we'll just give you a secret identity. No one will ever know. You'll have the best of both worlds.
So to many people, Earles is and always will be Jackson, and no one else. Number 10, Jason Dolly, Good Luck Charlie. The eldest of the Duncans in Good Luck Charlie is PJ, portrayed by Jason Dolly. He adds a special comedic flavor to the show, which helped him win over a fair share of fans.
Don't you mean Studley date? With Spencer?
Oh, save it for your pillow.
However, those hoping to see more of Dolly after the finale of Good Luck Charlie in 2014 may have been disappointed. Since then, he has appeared on screen sparingly. His claim to fame is definitely Good Luck Charlie. The LA native did recently say in a podcast that he's still getting young people's recognition for his performance as PJ.
And people still see it and they go, oh, you're from Good Luck Charlie. And I was, 17 when that show started.
Yeah.
I'm 32 now,
yeah.
So it's still airing.
Given his young age at the time and the positive reception of his character, it's a bit surprising that Dolly hasn't since stamped more claims to fame. Number 9, Ashlie Brillault, Lizzie McGuire. She's Kate Sanders, the frenemy of the title character in Lizzie McGuire. There are several memorable clashes between Kate and Lizzie throughout the series.
I guess I could let you be the dungeon mistress.
Really?
Yeah. But you're going to have to clean out the janitor's utility room where we're putting the dungeon.
Some fall under the category of dramatic, while others may be considered, well, not pleasant. Although her character is depicted as the most popular girl in school, Brillault's popularity as an actress never extended beyond this early 2000s role. Her acting career started and ended with Lizzie McGuire. Since then, she transitioned to a totally new profession, attorney.
Let's hide in the dungeon. Yes, good. We'll be safe. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, I'm sorry.
Number 8, Bridgit Mendler, Good Luck Charlie. It's sweet that Teddy Duncan produces video diaries of her baby sister in Good Luck Charlie. That's a good big sis. Portrayed by Bridgit Mendler, the series' main character is depicted as caring, responsible, and likable.
What was that? That was interpretive dancing. That piece was called Spring Day. I can also show you global warming or dogs. Wow!
After shining in the Disney spotlight with this performance, it would have been reasonable to expect Mendler to continue shining in the industry for years to come. Even though she has appeared on screen for a few more times after the 2014 conclusion of Good Luck Charlie, those roles haven't garnered the same level of recognition. Nonetheless, it is worth noting that, while you may not have seen Mendler since her Good Luck Charlie days, you may have heard her great voice in the hit song Ready or Not.
Ready or not, here I come. Where you at? The night is young.
Let's just say the acting and music industries are lucky she's decided to put her focus into getting a PhD and co-founding a satellite data company. Number 7, Lalaine, Lizzie McGuire.
Lizzie, I'm your guy best friend. You should really talk to Miranda about this stuff.
But she's in Mexico City.
Like many on the list, Lalaine acted in a few roles before her big break with Disney. In this case, that was as the titular character's best friend on Lizzie McGuire.
Let's make that light.
You know what? Now that I think about it, that whole crush thing doesn't even work for me. I get all jittery and sweaty all the time. Who wants that?
As Miranda, Lalaine lit up every young girl's life with her awesome outfits and general hilarity. But in 2007, the young star was charged with possession of methamphetamines. From 2010 to 2011, she took a swing at playing bass for the band Vanity Theft, but the all-girl group never hit true fame.
You'll spend your whole life trying to forgive yourself for what you did.
Since then, Lalaine has had a few acting credits to her name, even won an Easy A, but sadly, nothing as significant as her earlier roles.
He left his parents a note that said, "I'm gay, bitches," and then he skipped out with some big hulking black guy. Ah!
My apologies to Mark Twain.
Number 6. Jennifer Stone, Wizards of Waverly Place.
Oh, Alex, that's so sad. I could teach you, just like I taught you how to make a bird feeder out of pine cone peanut butter and raisins.
Yeah, my dad ate that.
Where would the world be without best friends to push us, laugh with us, and be a shoulder to cry on? Most of Disney Channel's shows answer that with a resounding nowhere. And Wizards of Waverly Place is no different. The sweet but sly Harper was that best friend to Alex Russo, and Jennifer Stone played the role well.
Who is your fashion-forward friend?
It's me!
Almost immediately after the show was over, Nickelodeon scooped up the young star, wanting her to play the babysitter/storyteller on Dead Time Stories.
Are you guys ready to be scared?
After that, she's had scattered acting gigs. More importantly, she's done outreach for people living with diabetes after her own diagnosis. You go, girl. Number 5. Tiffany Thornton, Sunny with a Chance. Demi Lovato's Sunny from Sunny with a Chance not only had great friends, she had a queen bee frenemy as well.
Why am I being touched?
Tiffany Thornton played this character Tawny with an adorable and funny, albeit sometimes annoying, flair.
Don't need another girl. I'm the funny girl and the pretty one. Nope, don't remember.
And for a short while after both the show and its spin-off were over, she was a radio personality for KLAZ 105.9 in Arkansas. But that was the last the world saw of the young blonde star, at least on any world stage. Don't worry though, as evidenced by her Instagram, Tiffany prefers her quiet life, raising her children, and working for Champion Christian College as a recruitment advisor. Number 4. Orlando Brown, That's So Raven. Oh, Orlando.
Soaked to my feet, but this homeboy's got you beat. Now you can call me names, make funny faces, body dozens, cause you're nothing but a bunch of sad rapping cousins. You think you so smart, you get F's and D's, and your grade so low, man, you get stray Z's. I may be stuck sitting through spit and spray, but it don't really matter, cause I'ma get an A.
With his ability to spit an awesome freestyle, but still play up the goofy scenes as Eddie on That's So Raven, he could have gone far in Hollywood. Even as his popular Disney show was ending, Brown seemed to have a music career that was picking up. So perhaps he could have gone on to do wonderful things. In 2015, he even attempted a small comeback with a role in Straight Outta Compton. Unfortunately though, fame took a bad turn for Orlando. In 2018, he was arrested for drug possession and domestic abuse. We can say this star's time with Disney has definitely come to an end.
Do your visions usually come true?
Number 3. Mitchel Musso, Hannah Montana. Back in the days when he played Oliver Oaken on Hannah Montana, Mitchel Musso seemed like he could have become a household name.
Oh, so girls laugh at me because I'm cute.
No, girls laugh at you because you nod like a chicken and you fall over things.
I do not. Hey, what up, baby?
He was in many Disney Channel films and had a voice that could rock a pop-punk stage. Around the same time that his role on Hannah Montana was over, Disney offered him 2 other roles on Pair of Kings and Prank Stars.
She doesn't even know that Selena's standing right next to her. She's
too busy focusing.
Clueless.
But after a DUI, his time on both was cut short. And sadly, with only one full-length studio album to his name, his music career hasn't gone far either. He has since patched things up with Disney though. having taken on the voice of Wally in Milo Murphy's Law.
They are brothers. She was right. Newbie. Newbie.
Number 2, Ricky Ullman. Phil of the Future. As the title suggests, Phil of the Future was another Disney Channel show filled with fun, hilarity, and most of all, an off-the-wall concept.
You might say my old school was way different. Okay, then pay close attention to how it works here at Herbert G. Wells Jr. Senior High.
Ricky Ullman played the titular Phil with a carefree attitude, but also a certain sincerity. Since being on the show, though, he's gone back to his given name, Raviv, and has done a few guest spots on TV shows like Broad City.
Who would leave weed in a wall anyway?
But most importantly, he's the drummer at a band called Reputant. And though they only have one album out so far, Mitchel Williams did star in one of their music videos. Just give them a listen. They have a pretty cool sound.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Adam Lamberg, Lizzie McGuire.
Dear Lizzie, I think I may like my best friend as more than a friend.
What, do I have something in my face?
You're perfect.
Well, we mentioned Miranda, so of course Gordo has to be on the list too. And the lovable young Adam Lamberg played the guy in the best friend trio with ease and laughter.
That's how they talked in Las Vegas in 1960.
Can't you just talk normal, like, hey dog, what's the dealio?
That's how everybody talks. I'm not everybody.
Gordo is definitely not everybody.
Upsettingly though, at least for the public, shortly after Lizzie McGuire and its accompanying movie were over, Lamberg said goodbye to Hollywood.
I'm good.
And almost as easily as he slid into the role of Gordo, he slid into anonymity as well. According to LinkedIn, he now has his bachelor's degree in geography and his master's in public communication. He also worked his way up to be the development officer at the Irish Arts Center in NYC. Bravo, Gordo! Bravo! Did we miss any elusive Disney stars? Let us know in the comments and pray that they're all right.
Oh, it's all coming back to me. He's on television.